Hi, it's Carolin, the Love Coach. I want to talk to you about your past and how it can affect you now and affect your future. Many of us have been through rough times in our childhood. Maybe our mom wasn't really there for us. Maybe our dad was abusive. Maybe there was something that affected us early on in our life. And the thing is, we get affected quite seriously by this. We have three parts of our brain. It's first the really old reptile brain that just go for fight or flight, just react with the gut. And then there's the emotional brain that surrounds the old brain. And the emotional brain makes you feel. It makes you make decisions based on what you're feeling, your emotional impulses. And there is the neocortex, the thinking brain, that is so much younger than the other ones, and who is sort of controlling your emotional impulses. So first you get an emotional impulse, and then the thinking brain comes in and say, oh, hold on a second, you have to control yourself, you have to hold back, you have to do this, this means this and that, and remember what happened the last time. It's the rational brain controlling your emotions. For some people who have been through dramas in their past, this thinking brain doesn't really work. It's been damaged since childhood. And this affects your way of being as an adult. Maybe you don't trust people. Maybe you overreact. Maybe you can't have a long-term functioning relationship with another person. Maybe you are rude. Maybe you can't keep a job. This is most times because your connection between the emotional brain and the thinking brain is out of function. But seriously guys, there is a way out of this, because your brain is plastic. This means your brain can be molded, can be retrained. It can be fixed again. Even if there was something that happened in the past, it can still be fixed again. You need to put in the work, but as long as you do that, you can also get the results. And that's the good news. So stop doing damage to yourself by staying in that situation where you just can't control yourself. Don't do that to yourself anymore. You can do better. And it's all about training. Coaching is most times about training, retraining your brain to become smarter, to have new habits. Because it's most times a habit that becomes the reality after a while. If you start doing something, it's hard the first times, but then you've done it like 10, 100 times, and it's suddenly easy. So you need to get new habits, retrain your brain to become a trusting brain, to become a brain that listens to the signals and is smart and makes your life so much easier, makes your love life so much easier, makes it possible for you to be happy. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? To be happy. There's a lot you can do depending on in what ways your emotional impulses are not to be controlled. If you are the kind of person who becomes a bit desperate, a bit stressed if the guy or the girl is not responding to your emails or phone calls, you need basically just to do it again. You have to restrain yourself with awareness. It doesn't come naturally for you, but you have to start thinking positive thoughts like, I trust this person. If that person is good for me, he or she will actually call me eventually. And if it's not the person for me, if it's not meant to be, well, I'll go for the next one. Stop worrying by being aware of your thoughts, aware of your behaviors. Because if you are the one let's say a guy didn't call you, and you start calling them again, like 10 times. Hey, why didn't you call me? And you start to be the drama queen. We've all been there. Okay, me too. If we keep doing that, we will be the losers. And if you start changing, you will be the winner. It's easy. So don't just do whatever comes to you, whatever your passionate you wants you to do, because maybe it's not the right thing. Maybe it's because your thinking brain is not in control of your emotional brain. Your thoughts can't control your emotions. And that's not right. That's not how you're supposed to be. Maybe that's because of that there was an injury when you were young. But you can fix that. You can solve that by having new habits, by restraining yourself, being aware, creating new habits. So, darling, what kind of habit are you going to start training today? What are you going to start doing? You can have a better future. You can be happy. And I want you to be happy. So come on, just do it now. Good luck with everything. I wish you all the best.